Hey everyone, my name's Sean. Welcome to Sean's Garage. Today I'm going to give you guys an overview on my 78 Chevy Malibu. I'm going to run through what I've got into it, what I previously had set up on it. Also going to do the unboxing of my CNC Motorsport 427 pump gas motor. On their YouTube channel, it's advertised around 700 horsepower. On their website, they advertise it, I think it was like 680. I had already previously bought the heads, so I had them just build it minus heads and intake. So, but the heads I got are the same ones that they use. So that being said, we'll get to it, and I'll show you the car I'm working on and go over what's in it and what I'm going to be doing to it. So here is my 1978 Malibu. I bought this back in 2010 when I was in the military. One of my NCOs had it and I picked it up off of him. When I bought it, it had a 454 big block boat anchor. Tried putting some money into that, ended up spinning spinning a rod. And I'm not much of a big block guy. I'm more of a small block guy, so that's when I went to a small block, went through a couple of those. The last one that was in it was a 406 I had built by a local guy. That was just a factory block and ended up cracking across the water jackets under the head. So that's when I decided to go with the CNC Motorsports, which also has the uses a dark SHP block. So I'm hoping that'll be a little stronger. But so far under the hood, I've got a triple pass radiator, aluminum. I've gone ahead and done the tubular upper and lower control arms with coilovers and a 2-inch drop spindle. I probably should have stayed with the stock height spindle. Kind of dropped it a little more than what I wanted, and I got it up to a height that I wanted, but the preload is really stiff. Right now it's sitting high because I don't have a motor in it, but once I get a motor in it, I'll show ride height again. But also have a FTI stage 2 standard ship pattern manual valve body 400 transmission with a 40, I believe it's a 4200 stall. Motor mounts, though, that's how the previous people did it. They welded it in. I've got solid mounts on the motor, so I'm gonna be going to aftermarket, probably solid mounts on the frame. Still got to do the steering. There's nothing really wrong with the steering, but I'm gonna go through it anyways. Like I said, it's a 78, but they had put on a mid 80s either El Camino or Malibu wagon front end on it. I particularly like this style better myself. I think it looks better. They had clipped the bumpers here and tucked them in. They didn't fill in the panels. I mean, it looks okay, but I found online a couple people doing a nice smooth fiberglass bumper, so I'll be picking that up with a lower balance. They did the same thing to the rear end or rear bumper, and like I said, they've got the same same type of bumper for that. And the trunk, running a 10-gallon fuel cell, electric fuel pump. Back underneath the headers, that's where I got the battery. I mounted the battery in the spare tire well, and then put a fabricated lid on top of that. Got my battery cutoff switch there. The rear end I had built back when I first got the car, when it had the big block. It is a 12-bolt GM with 373 gears, full spool. Can't exactly remember offhand what the spline is, but no, they're beefy axles. I'm probably, after I get the motor in, going to put a True Tracks locker in it, because right now I'm wanting to be a more all-around car. I want to do mostly drag racing, you know, but some street. I want to be streetable. Gonna do that, and depending on how fast it is, like I don't want to go any faster than 11.0. When I was at the track previously with the 406, it was around 425 horsepower, and it ran on average, right here you can see 110 mile an hour at 1199. So I'd like to get it into the low 11s. So after I get the motor in and determine that'll determine what size gear I change it to. Probably looking at around a 342. I'm hoping that'll keep me around 11.0 and make it a little more streetable, so I can get more use out of it and be nicer for the wife to ride around in. Right now it's just got the standard plastic buckets. I'll be switching those out eventually for some Sparkos. Grant steering wheel, got the B&M Mega shifter. I've got a whole new complement of gauges. I'm going to be getting a shadow box, and I got a whole new complement of odometer gauges. Right now it's got the 8-point cage in it. That's one of the main reasons why I don't want to go any faster than 11.0. Plus, I don't want to have to run a diaper and all kinds of other safety crap on it. So the rear end suspension's all tubular, adjustable uppers. I got the Moroso trick springs in it. And, you know, I hear about the G-body shuffle. You know, ever since I had this car, this thing goes straight as an arrow with that rear end setup. Eventually, I'll probably go to coilovers, but that's for another show down the line. So, you may have noticed this in the video as well. I'll probably be making some videos on this, building this kind of for the wife, or me and the wife. This would be a more cruiser, going long hauls, you know, trips. 82, it's just an 82 vet, and redoing that. So there's a old motor. If you know anybody looking for a motor, it's a 350. I've got, you know, excuse me, got all the computer. It's the Crossfire, so it comes complete with took the computer out and everything. That's another thing with this. I'm going to be going fast fuel injection with it. Done with the carburetor thing. I'm making a big leap to fuel injection. So with that, now we get to the crown jewel, the CNC Motorsports 427 pump gas. Took me about 6 months to get it. This is how it comes, and let's see what we got inside. Like I said before, I ordered it without the heads and intake, but everything else that would come with it. Right here, it looks like we got our valve covers. CNC Motorsports valve covers. Let's take a gander at those. Oh, got my head gaskets, valve cover gaskets, intake gaskets. Let's see, here's one of them. Come on out of there. Alright, we'll do that. Looks like hardware kit there. CNC Motorsports, South Dakota. Those ain't bad. Nice cast aluminum. I think this other box here is the Jessel shaft mount rockers. May have to set you guys down for a minute. Let's see. Guys, let's see. Jessel shaft mount rockers. There's my knife. Instructions, some nice stickers, finish off my door. Nice set. Keepers. See what else we got. Get your paperwork with all your extra, with your build sheet and everything. I looked, I didn't see cam specs. I imagine it's their custom grind cam, so they're not going to be advertising their specs on that, which is totally understandable. With the set H, see those small block Chevy bolt kit head bolts. What else we got down here? We got California mailing. What these are? Oh, those are mainly Powers the winners using manifold bolt small block. The intake manifold bolt kit. Crawler. A crawler in here. Crawler. Rear duty rollers. So it looks like they're using crawler solid roller lifters. Anything else floating around in here? Looks like that's about it. Let's go ahead and unwrap her. Take a look. I can see it comes with a harmonic balancer, which is good.